myself.
What's up, everybody? This is Mike here at Rogue Comics, and this is late. I know I was going to do it last night, but I just I did not feel well enough immediately after I got off, and then later on it was too late. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just do it in the morning, or this is my morning, afternoon for everybody else, for normal functioning human beings. So chances are you guys are probably already out there getting your books, but in case you're not, let's go through the new releases for today, April 27th. This is the last week of this abysmal month, of this abysmal year. And we started off with DC as usual. We have Action Comics number 1042. This is a Federici cover. Federici. Riccardo. Federici is also doing the art in the first half of the book, and it's quite excellent, I should add. That's cover A. Here is the Julian Totino Tedesco cardstock variant B cover. Then we have Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target. This is the final issue for the 7-issue miniseries, and I gotta say the ending was kind of I don't know how to describe it, so I won't. But if you've read it or you plan on reading it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Marco Santucci did this particular cover right here. This is the A cover. And here is the B cover, which was drawn by Raza. That is also a cardstock variant. Aquaman number 3, is right here. This is the Travis Moore cover. This one here is the, yes, I realize I am broadcasting on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me know that. This is the Miko Suiyan cardstock variant right there for cover B. And there is also a C cover for some reason. Fico Ossio is this the artist of this cardstock variant cover. Batman Beyond the White Knight issue number 2 is right there. That's cover A. And there is cover B. Whoops, I just activated it on my laptop. Yes, that is, as it says there, Terry McGinnis. Excuse me. Dark Knights of Steel number 6. This is the Dan Mora cover A. Here is the Joshua Middleton cover B. Deathstroke Incorporated number 8. This also ties into the Shadow War thing that's going on, which is actually it's well drawn. The story, I'm like, I don't know. John Boy Mayers did this cover though. There is this awesome B cover by Chris Burnham, and this is an homage to Deathstroke number 1, which I think it was a miniseries, if I remember, in the 90s. My knowledge of comic books, I've forgotten more than I currently remember. There's just so much. Detective number 1059, cover A, but I do know that it was Deathstroke number 1. This is an Ivan Reyes cover and Danny Miki. Here is Detective Comics number 1059. This is the, oops, it's not showing. There we go. This is the Lee Bermejo variant cardstock cover. Even this version of the Joker I would have preferred. I mean, the Joker, the Riddler. But what are you going to do? Harley Quinn number 14 by Riley Rossmo, cover A right there. Here is cover B by Derek Chu. That's also a cardstock variant. The final question mark issue of Joker number 14 is here. This is the A cover by Guillaume March. And once I move that, where the hell? Why did it do that? There we go. Okay. And there is this B cover here by Alan Qua. which I dig. And then there is this C cover by Belen Ortega. I also like that too. Now, the next book you perhaps might have heard something about. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really been trolling social media to find out if people are talking about it or not. But this is what it says right there. This is Death of the Justice League. Now, how dead are they? Well, after reading the issue, I can tell you the cover is not a lie. How dead will they stay? Come on. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Yeah. And this is the cardstock variant by Michael Janin. Here we have a cardstock variant by Alex Maleev. And then we have this D cover by Dan Jurgens and Norm Rapmund. Speaking of Norm, he is also on this cover with Roger Cruz for Robin number 13. This is cover A. And here we have cover B by Crystal Kung. Rogues number 2 is right there. This is the Sam Wolf Connolly A cover. I'm trying to see what else. I think it might just be parentheses MR, yeah, whatever MR means. And then there is this B cover by Leo Max. Swamp Thing number 12. This is cover A by Mike Perkins. And there is also a B cover by Liam Sharp. Teen Titans Academy number 14. The A cover by Tom Derenick. And then this B cover by Dan Schoening. I think that's Schoeningberg. Nope, Schoening. Cardstock variant. There we go. I don't know. There was like 3 dots. Like that wasn't his entire name. Trial of the Amazons. This is the final DC book. Trial of the Amazons number 2. This is the Jim Chung. Please do a full book, Jim. Please. Cover right here. And this is the Rose Besh variant cover for the finale of Trial of the Amazons number 2. Over in the MCU, we see that they have an alien infestation there. This is issue number 11, and I dig this cover here. I've enjoyed seeing the aliens in, like, you know, earthly environments, as opposed to, oh, it's another planet and there's space and there's a couple moons and whatever else. And like here they're on a farm and stuff, and he's standing on top of a car and whatnot. It's like stuff you don't necessarily normally see in an alien movie. In those abysmal Alien versus Predator movies, yes, you would see them, you know, amongst the humans, at least in the second one. But yes, and there is the Mike Mayhew B cover. Now up next is a book that I read, and I have feelings, but I won't say them here. I'll just leave it at this. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 1. There you go. Get it while it lasts. Carnage number 2. I think that's written by Ram V. I don't know who's drawing it, but yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not Cletus, but I could be wrong. Actually, I don't think I'm wrong. Gabrielle Delato does this variant cover right here for Carnage. Here we have Hulk Grand Design, Madness, number 1. There is the Jeff Darrow variant cover. And this is the Ed McGuinness variant. Here we have Knights of X, number 1. Ms. Marvel, Beyond the Limit, number 5. This is the final, this is the final issue of this 5-issue miniseries. Good, I can make sense. And here is the B cover. This one, I believe, let me see if I can see the last name. Oh yeah, Sabine Rich. It says it's the Rich variant. Here is Punisher number 2 with an awesome cover right there. And then we have this B cover by Mark Aspinall. Sabretooth number 3. This is a 5-issue miniseries, so this is the halfway point. This is the Declan Shalvey variant. I'm going to assume it's Declan because I don't know how many other Shalveys they are. there are in the comic industry. Here is Silk, number 4. Thankfully, not on that flimsy cardstock or paper, using the paper for their covers, like the last issue, number 3. And number 3 had an awesome variant cover, and it was like on that abysmal paper. Ugh, it's terrible. Silver Surfer number 4. This is the penultimate issue of this miniseries, and what you cannot see here is that on the printed cover, there is actually a corner box, and it looks just like the Marvel Comics of the past did, like in the 90s and stuff. So I am there for this. Conversely, you have, oops, where is it? Oh, there it goes. You have this as the B cover, the Pasquale Ferry variant. However, the Pasquale Ferry printed cover looks nothing like this. There is an actual background to this. So it's not just Silver Surfer doing a, I don't know, the ice figure pose or something like that. Or downhill skier or whatever. Here we have Crimson Reign number 4. This is also the penultimate issue because it is a 5-issue miniseries. And they just did like a bunch of variant covers for this. Thor number 23, second printing. That is by Nick Klein right there. But we also have Thor number 24. And this one, most importantly to me, at least, has a story by Walt Simonson as they prepare to say farewell to one of the cast. I won't tell you who, in case you're not up on it. The issue has different stories by different artists. And Walt Simonson is one of those, as he should be. And last but not least for Marvel, we have the second printing of Venom number 6. This is the Brian Hitch variant cover. Well, technically it's Brian Hitch variant because it's an interior panel and he does the interiors. Over in Indie Land, we have Bloodstained Teeth number 1. Now, I know Christian Ward does something on this, whether it's Right Draw, whatever it is. His name is on the cover, so there you go. That is number 1 from Image Comics. There are 3 covers, believe it or not. This is cover A. This is cover B by somebody named Reynolds. Oh, and this A cover here is by Christian Ward. This one is by Reynolds. And this C cover is by Declan Shalvey. Again, the Shalvey's turning up. Here we have Berserker, number 8. It seems like this series has been going on forever. And I think that's because it hasn't necessarily been as regular as it should be. But this is the Lee Garbett variant cover. And then we have this Campbell cover. Now, I don't know what Campbell this is because there are a couple Campbells in the comic book industry. I can tell you, though, that it's probably not J. Scott Campbell. So we can eliminate him. But as to the others, I'm not sure who it is. But it is the Campbell variant. And both of these covers, this one and this one, I do have available in the foil format. So there's foil covers for that. Draculina, number 3, is right here. Here is the Colette Turner main cover. Then there is this Rose Besh variant, as well as this Guillaume March variant cover. Now, I don't know how to say this person's name. It says S-T-A, Sta Maria, but I don't know if that's the first and last name. I don't know if that's their last name. I don't know what's going on with this, but I do know that this is their variant cover. Here is the Lynn variant cover. I don't know the first name. I'm pretty sure it's not Justin, though, but who knows? And then there is this. This is Ghost Cage number 2. This is the penultimate issue because it is a 3-issue miniseries. There's also this Godzilla Rivals versus King Ghidorah one-shot. This is number 1, obviously. There's only going to be 1. Here we have Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 2. And yes, that is correct. I did say Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This cover here is by Freddie Williams. This is the A cover. And this is the B cover by Netho Diaz. Then we have Gunslinger Spawn, cover A. I don't know the individual's first name, but Henriquez is his last name. And then we have this C cover by Keen. Because I don't exactly know what's going on with Image or Todd in particular, but this was listed as the A cover originally. Usually what they do is they do 2 covers. They do an A cover and a B cover. But for some reason, for this particular issue, and also I think they also did it with Kingspawn, what they did was the cover A had art, but the B cover was going to be a blank variant, and that was it. That's all they were going to do, was the A cover with the art, and then the B cover with the variant. However, then I guess they decided, you know what, we'll do the A cover with art, we'll do the B cover with the blank variant, and then we'll do a C cover. I don't know why, but you know what, I do dig this one, so hey, win for us, I guess. Here is Naughty List number 1, and this is a Francavilla cover right there. Rogue Sun number 3, that's cover A. Saga number 58 is right there. Scumbag number 13, this is cover A, and I believe this could be the penultimate series because at the end it does say to be concluded, so whether it is the last or not, who knows. And then there's this awesome B cover homaging Jaws, of course. Now this next book, we've been waiting forever, and it's actually here. People would ask me when the release date is, and I would tell them the 27th, but I wouldn't say. I will believe it when I see it. And I'm not talking about just on the invoice or on the websites or whatever, but when I actually open the box, see the book, hold it in my hands, open the book, look inside to confirm that there are actually turtles or a turtle in the book. But this is the final issue of this five-issue miniseries that started seemingly 30 years ago, but it is here, it is out, and it is over. And then last but not least, we have Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's We Have Demons. This is issue number 2, and apparently it's only a 3-issue miniseries. I did not know that, but now I do. This is cover A by Greg Capullo. And this is cover B. Now, this one it says by Francis Manipul, but I'm thinking it's Jamal Igle. I could be wrong, but I don't know. And that is it. Right there, my friends. This is everything. And I thank you for watching. Jill, I did see your comment here, but for some reason, the Twidget is not picking it up. And yes, I do know what day it is. I'm preparing for it, which I probably shouldn't even be doing this broadcast right now because there are things I could be doing to get ready for it. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this because I didn't do one last week because I wasn't feeling good, literally, not mentally or anything like that. But yes, and for some reason, YouTube flagged your comment. I don't know why. I had to approve it for some reason. It makes no sense. I guess because you put a camel emoji in there or something. I don't know. But anyways, yes, today is New Comic Book Day, and all of these books, this is actually like a pretty good New Comic Book Day. I mean, could there be more? Sure, why not? But you know what? Some of the stuff that's here is really good. Some of it is really infuriating, like potentially Spider-Man and maybe the Justice League thing because of things. But there we go. But yes, that is it. And let's see. It's probably not the first time somebody quoted it on a Wednesday. Oh yes. Maybe. You know what? I honestly, the inner workings of YouTube are a mystery to me, and they forever will be. So I do not know. But that's what it could be. Who knows? Maybe we need Elon Musk to buy YouTube too. You know, why not? Freedom of speech, right? There we go. So that is it, my friends. If you are going out today, shop wisely, and above all, have a great New Comic Book Day. Which, looking at some of these items here, some of these books, I know you will because some of them were really good. But That's it. And hopefully I will see you next week. So until then, take care.